Hey there, I'm Charlene Jones, Director of South Dakota America Pageants and your host to the Pageant Launchpad. If you're new here, this channel is all about empowering you to step into your most authentic self through pageantry. Whether you've dreamed about competing your whole life or you're thinking, never me. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something that intimidates a lot of first time contestants. What are judges actually looking for? I'm giving you the complete scoring breakdown so you know exactly what matters, what doesn't, and how to shine in every single phase of competition. And here's what I want you to remember before we dive in. Judges aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for authenticity, confidence, and a woman who knows her worth. So let's break it down. First things first, let's talk about South Dakota America pageants and what we're all about because our scoring reflects our values. We are the preliminaries to Mrs. America, Mrs. World, and Miss for America Strong. That means our judges are looking for women who represent the best of what modern American women are: strong, accomplished, authentic, and service minded. Our judging philosophy is built on three core principles. Excuse me. Number one, service before spotlight. We want to see women who are making a difference in their communities. Your platform isn't just a pretty speech, it's your passion in action. Sorry. Number two, authenticity over perfection. I cannot stress this enough. We are not looking for the cookie cutter beauty queen. We want the real you. Flaws, quirks, passion, and all. Number three, confidence in your own story. Whether you're a single mom, a veteran, a CEO, or a teacher, your journey matters. Own it, celebrate it. That's what sets you apart. Now let's break down exactly how judges score each phase of the competition. Our scoring system is straightforward. 50% with the interview, those are round robin, not panel. 25% swimsuit, and 25% evening gown. Notice what gets half your score: your interview. That tells you everything about what we value the most. The private interview is worth 50% of your total score. That's half your entire competition. Let me say that again. Your interview is worth as much as swimsuit and evening gown combined. This is where the judges get to know the real you. And it's the single most important investment of your preparation time. So, what are judges looking for? Your story and authenticity. You can articulate who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. Judges want to hear and understand your journey. This isn't about having a perfect past. It's about owning your experiences and showing how they've shaped you. They're looking at your communication skills. Are you articulate? Can you think on your feet? Do you make eye contact and connect with the judges? Remember, pageant title holders or spokespeople. So communication is crucial. Your platform and service. What cause fires you up? What are you already doing about it? Judges don't want to hear what you would do if you win. They want to know what you're doing right now. Show them the receipts of your service. Not literally receipts, but you know what I mean. Poise under pressure. How do you handle unexpected or challenging questions? Do you stay composed? Do you admit when you don't know something rather than fumbling through a fake answer? They're also looking at alignment with title responsibilities. Do you understand what this title requires? Are you ready to travel, make appearances, advocate for your platform, and represent South Dakota and South Dakota America pageants with grace? Your value system. They're looking at what drives you. What do you stand for? Judges want to understand your core values and how they influence your decisions and your actions. They're also looking at leadership and impact. How are you making a difference now? What leadership roles do you hold? What impact are you creating in your community? So here's some pro tips for interview. Practice out loud, not just in your head. Record yourself and watch it back. And do this a lot. Have specific examples ready for everything. Don't speak in generalities. Be conversational, not robotic. This is a conversation, not an interrogation. It's okay to pause and think before you answer. Thoughtful beats rushed every time. Show your personality. Judges are people too, and they want to connect with you. Connection is a huge part of pageantry and the scoring at the end of the day. And we'll talk about likability later. Invest the majority of your prep time here. It's 50% of your score. So here's what not to do. Don't memorize and regurgitate scripted answers. Don't trash talk other contestants or directors. Don't blame others for your setbacks in life. Don't bring up controversial topics unnecessarily. Don't pretend to know things you don't. They can see through that. Don't underestimate this phase. Half your score lives here. Okay, let's talk about swimsuit. Swimsuit is worth 25% of your total score. I know that this is a phase that makes a lot of women nervous, but let me reframe this for you. This isn't about being a certain size or fitting specific mold. This is about confidence, health, and owning who you are. Whoever wins and goes to Mrs. America, Miss for America Strong, or Mrs. American has to be physically fit enough for 10 days of nonstop. Here's what judges are looking for. Health and fitness. Judges want to see that you prioritize your health and wellness. It isn't about being a certain size. It's about being the healthiest version of you. Your body tells a story about how you care for yourself. It's about being your healthiest. Confidence in your body. This phase is often the most intimidating, but it's also the most empowering when you own it. Your confidence is what makes you beautiful. Judges can feel it the moment that you step on stage. Stage presence and personality. Smile, show your energy. This isn't just about how you look, it's about how you carry yourself and connect with the audience and the judges. Your personality should shine through. Poise and grace in movement. Your walk, and we will talk about rocking the walk. Your walk should look natural and confident, not stiff or over rehearsed. You should move like you own that stage because you do. That's your moment. Overall presentation. Everything matters. Your suit choice, your hair, your makeup, your posture, your facial expressions. It's a complete package. And here's some pro tips for swimsuit. Choose a suit that flatters your body and makes you feel confident. Put it on and practice walking in it and with your heels until it feels absolutely natural. You can do this at home. Work on your posture, shoulders back, core engaged, head high. Your suit should be age appropriate and competition appropriate. Confidence is built through preparation. So practice, practice, practice. Remember, this is 25% of your score, so invest the appropriate time. Here's what not to do. Don't compare your body to other contestants. Comparison steals your joy. Don't choose a suit that you're uncomfortable in just because it's trendy. Might look good on the rack, but may not look good on you. Don't forget that the judges are evaluating your overall presence, not just your physique. Don't skip leg day, cardio, or strength training. Fitness shows. Don't neglect your mental confidence work. It shows up in your walk. Now, evening gown. Evening gown is worth 25% of your total score. And here's the truth. It's about so much more than the dress. This is where elegance meets authenticity. And here's what judges are looking for in the evening gown. Its overall presentation. This is your moment to showcase sophistication and grace. How you carry yourself does matter, and it matters more than the price tag on your gown. I've seen girls get on the stage with a $50 evening gown and win. Next, confidence and poise. Do you own that stage? Are you comfortable in your own skin? Confidence is magnetic, and judges can feel it from the first step you take. Own it. Grace in movement. Your walk should look natural and fluid, not stiff or overly rehearsed. Practice, practice, practice until it feels effortless. You should glide, not march. We don't walk like truck drivers. We walk with grace. Your gown choice. Does your gown fit the formality of the event? Is it age appropriate and flattering for your body? Does it reflect your personal style while being elegant? Does it photograph well under the stage lights? Posture and stage presence. Shoulders back, head high, genuine smile. You're not just walking, you're commanding attention and showing judges the poised woman who will represent our title. Authenticity. Here's what I love about modern pageantry. Your gown should feel like you. Pro tips for the evening gown. Your gown should fit perfectly. Invest in professional alterations. Practice walking in your gown and shoes repeatedly. Choose a color that complements your skin tone and looks good under the stage lights. Make sure you can move comfortably, sit, walk, turn, and pose. So you got to be able to sit in that dress for dinner. Your makeup and hair should complement, not compete with your gown. Test everything under lighting similar to the stage conditions. And remember this. This is 25% of your score, equal to swimsuit. So here's what not to do for the gown phase. Don't choose a gown just because it's trendy. Same as the swimsuit. Don't wear something that requires constant adjusting. It needs to sit well on you. Don't forget to break in your shoes. Don't pick a gown that doesn't fit the formality level. And don't sacrifice comfort entirely for style. You need both. Don't forget that your face and personality matter as much as the dress. So now let me tell you what judges are scoring beyond the technical phases. These intangibles can make or break your placement. You have to have consistency across all the phases. Are you the same authentic person in interview as you are on stage? Judges notice when something feels off or forced. The woman in the interview should match the woman in the swimsuit and the evening gown phase. Now, some people call it the it factor. I hate that phrase, but we're looking for the sparkle factor. This is so hard to define, but you know it when you see it. It's that magnetic quality that makes you unforgettable. It's authenticity, passion, and presence all rolled into one. It's the light that shines from within you when you're being genuinely you. Let's talk about coachability and growth mindset. Judges watch to see who takes feedback well and who shows improvement, especially in systems with orientation or preliminary events. So, are you coachable? Interaction with others. How do you treat other contestants, staff, volunteer? Your character shows in how you treat people when you think no one important is watching. That includes at check-in for the hotel. I've seen girls check in and be very angry about stuff rather than being adaptable. And I've seen how that has affected them throughout the pageant because judges are watching. You don't know who they are, and we're not going to tell you until orientation. So be very careful about your character, about how you treat other people. Okay. Now, genuine passion for your platform. Judges can tell the difference between someone who will choose a platform because it sounds good and someone who is genuinely on fire for their cause. That passion is contagious. You know that we just touched on that last week. Serving what sets your soul on fire. Make sure everything that's coming out is coming out from the heart. Okay. Preparedness and professionalism. Did you show up on time? Did you follow instructions? Did you turn in all your materials by the due dates? These basics matter and they reflect your respect for the process. Okay? So, your unique story. What makes you different? What's your competitive edge? Lean into what makes you uniquely you. That is your superpower. Energy and presence. Do you bring life to the stage? Do judges feel your energy, or do you just go through the motions? Remember, judges aren't looking for you to be someone else. They're looking for the best, most authentic version of you. So let's talk about common myths about judging. These are myths I hear all the time about judges in pageants. Myth one, the prettiest girl always wins. The truth is, with 50% of your score being from interview, outer beauty alone won't win you a crown. Intelligence, service, authenticity, those are what separate winners from runners up. Myth two, you have to have a tragic platform story. Your platform should be authentically you. Whether it's personal, professional, or community based, what matters is your genuine passion and action. So, myth number three, judges favor a certain body type in swimsuit. The truth about that is, in quality pageant systems like ours, judges are trained to look beyond those physical stereotypes. Confidence in your body and How you present yourself is what scores well. Myth number 4, you need expensive everything to compete. We're going to cover this in a few weeks. Being able to afford the pageant closet without the excessive amount of money required by ideologies that you have to, everything has to be expensive. So the truth is, I've seen contestants in $20 gowns outscore contestants in $1,000 gowns. It's not about the price tag, it's about the fit, the presentation, and how you wear it. I don't care if you have the most expensive gown, the most sparkly gown, if it doesn't suit who you are and it doesn't, if it drowns you out, nobody's going to see you. So be real careful about choosing your gown. Doesn't have to be a $2,000 gown. Doesn't have to be a $1,000 gown. Okay. Pick what's going to look good on you that expresses who you are. We'll talk more about that later. So, myth 5. You're on 5. Judges already know who's going to win. The truth. Legitimate pageants have strict judging protocols. Every contestant in our pageant has an equal opportunity to win based on their performance, and with 50% coming from the interview, that's a lot of opportunity to shine. I have seen women win in interview because of interview. They don't already know who's going to win. We don't tell them who's going to win. We don't allow other people to influence our judges and tell them who's going to win. Our judges evaluate our girls, they score them, and then it's a scoring, and then it scores. So every single girl has an opportunity to shine. Myth number 6, being nervous will kill your chances. The truth is, judges expect nerves. They're nervous because they have to pick the right girl. What they're looking for is how you channel that nervous energy. Authentic nervousness is better than fake perfection. Okay? Myth number 7, if you mess up on stage, you're done. Truth, how you recover from your mistakes matters way more than the mistake itself. Grace under pressure is incredibly valuable. So let's talk about, now that you know the scoring breakdown, let's talk about strategy. Remember, 50% interview, 25% swimsuit, and 25% gown. Prioritize your interview prep 50% of your time. Since interview is worth 50% of your score, this is where you should invest the most time. Here's what it looks like. Okay? Practice with different people multiple times per week. Record yourself and watch it back. Be your own critic. Refine your talking points until they're natural, not scripted. We will probably do some mock interviews, but that will be with South Dakota America Pageants. If we do something for girls from other states, and I know that we have girls from other states that watch, there will likely be a small charge to it because that's time, and that's a lot of energy and bringing in judges, and so we want, you will be invited, but there will be a charge, okay, for the mocks. So research the common pageant interview questions, stay informed so that you can speak intelligently on various topics. Work with a coach if possible. Even a few sessions make a huge difference. If you need suggestions I have coaches that I have specifically worked with and that I specifically recommend. And they're very skilled. Balance your stage preparation, 25% each. For swimsuit and evening gown, invest equal time. Practice your walks in both until they feel effortless and break those shoes in. Because if you don't look comfortable in those shoes on stage, that's part of your stage presence. Work on your fitness and health consistently, not just like a week before pageant. Uh, perfect your I hate saying perfect your posing in turns, but work on them. Nobody's perfect. Test your outfits, your shoes, your hair, and your makeup under stage like conditions prior to pageant. Build your confidence through repetition. The practice really does work. Know your platform inside and out. Be able to speak about your cause for 30 seconds or 30 minutes for when you go and do those appearances. Know your statistics. Be aware of the relevant initiatives and have concrete examples of your service. This will shine through in interview. Work on your mindset. Confidence comes from within. I had a friend of mine. She was part of my team because we've already talked about building your team. She was part of my team and she gave me this beautiful box with affirmations in them. And each day I would take one out, or each week I would take one out and I would read it to myself day after day after day. And they were affirmations. Annie she was part of my very small team. She gave that to me and it was amazing. It was so helpful for me. And so if you want to do that, then you could do sticky notes like I've done and post them for each week or each day or whatever you want to do. Okay. That's part of what I did until Annie gave me my affirmations box. So, and thank you, Annie, for that. All right. Working on your mindset. Confidence comes from within. The affirmations, the visualization, and working with a mindset coach can transform your presence across all phases. Again, if you need recommendations for a coach, I will give you recommendations for a coach. You don't have to use the people that I recommend to you, but they were amazing. They were life changing for me. I feel like they're more life coaches than pageant coaches because they did change my life in both arenas. So, next, get feedback. Practice in front of people who will give you honest, constructive feedback. Video yourself, watch the playback, and be your own constructive critic. Don't be so hard on yourself that you lose your energy, but recognize where you can make changes. Okay, creating a preparation timeline. Work backward from competition day. What needs to be mastered and when? Don't leave everything to the last minute and remember your why. When preparation gets overwhelming, come back to your why. While you're competing. Uh, that passion is going to fuel you and resonate with judges, especially in that 50% interview. Okay. So here's what I want you to walk away with knowing. Judges aren't your enemy. They're your advocates. I know it sounds funny, but they really are. Every judge, and I do judge pageants. Every judge sitting on that panel wants to crown someone. They want you to do well. They're rooting for you. The scoring system isn't designed to trick you or set you up for failure. It's designed to find women who are ready to serve, lead, and represent with authenticity and excellence. And notice what we value the most: 50% of your score comes from who you are, what you believe, and how you communicate. That is what matters the most. And here's the beautiful truth: when you focus on being your best self rather than being someone else, you win regardless of the outcome because you've already done the inner work. You've already stepped into your power. South Dakota America Pageants is looking for women who are fearlessly authentic women, women who celebrate the courage to be themselves, women who put service before spotlight. If that's you and you live in South Dakota, and I believe it is you, then you're exactly who we're looking for. So here's your action step. Go through each scoring category we talked about today. Rate yourself honestly. Interview 50%, swimsuit 25%, evening gown 25%. Where are you strong? Where do you need work? Then create a preparation plan that allocates your time according to the scoring percentages. And remember, from never me to forever queen isn't just a tagline, it's a transformation. And I can't wait to see yours. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Pageant Launchpad, and drop a comment telling me which phase of competition you're most excited or most nervous about. I read every single comment, um, and our South Dakota America Pageants is going to be May 14th to the 16th, 2026 in Rapid City. If you're ready to step into your most authentic, powerful self, I hope you'll join us. If you just want to come and watch, we're happy to have you. Until next time, stay fearlessly authentic and remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are exactly who pageantry needs. I'm Charlene Jones, and we will see you in the next episode.